I hate losing things. I hate losing things so much I have created systems to help. A shelf behind the TV where remote controls live. A key box where all keys must be stored. And a rule for socks, which means they only make it into the sock drawer after they've been matched with their pair. My eldest daughter has a special soft toy lovingly known as Bear. Bear has gone everywhere with us. One Christmas when the children were young, we were flying home after visiting family. Eden held her Bear tightly as she fell asleep on the plane. When we landed, we loaded ourselves with our various bags and headed out the terminal, glad to stretch our legs and get home. But then we noticed that Bear was missing. Bear had been left on the plane. Below Eden's window seat was a small compartment. Apparently, Bear had somehow slipped behind the plastic siding and was stuck in the structure of the plane. The airline told us Bear was gone forever. So many tears flowed. I know it's just a bear, but I wanted to make my daughter happy. I called the airline, I spoke to the technical department, I researched structural access to airplanes. Eventually, after explaining the story multiple times, I spoke with a particularly friendly technician who told me it could be done. She could access the area of the plane. The technician tracked the plane as it flew around the world. If only Bear could collect air miles. The technician told me there was an opportunity, a moment which could work, and that I should meet her at a specific time. I remember driving to the airport, walking into arrivals to see people holding signs to greet travelers and family members while I waited to collect Bear. A few minutes later, the friendly technician located me and handed over a very dusty but instantly recognizable Bear. My daughter was delighted. Jesus was a master storyteller. While his wisdom and knowledge were profound, stories were often the medium that he used to communicate and to make a point. In the New Testament book of Luke, there is a record of Jesus teaching a crowd through a series of back-to-back stories. Number 1, suppose one of you has 100 sheep and loses one of them. Doesn't he leave the 99 and look for the lost one until he finds it? And when he finds it, he celebrates. Then Jesus says, I tell you, heaven rejoices when a lost person comes back to God. The second story is similar. Suppose you have 10 coins and then you lose one of them. You look for the lost coin until you find it, and when you find it, you are happy. Again, Jesus then says, in the same way, heaven rejoices when a lost person comes back to God. Then the third story. A father has 2 sons. One messes up and loses his way, as we all do from time to time. This son is truly lost. Eventually, he comes to his senses and he returns home and apologizes. Again, Jesus then says, in the same way, heaven rejoices when a lost person comes back to God. Do you notice what's happening? Different stories that all say the same thing. One point, that God is happy and celebrates when people find him, and Jesus makes this possible. In fact, in each story, there is a progressive urgency. 1 in 100, the lost sheep. 1 in 10, the lost coin. And then 1 in 2, the lost son. It's as if Jesus is saying, do you get it now? How about now? I'll wait. Do you understand? Let me put it another way. We all lose our way. We all get lost. Jesus' stories had one point, that God loves you and wants to welcome you to Him, and Jesus makes this possible. How will you respond? Thanks for watching this glimpse. We hope you liked it. And if you did like it, please make sure to like it.
And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. It helps make this channel work, helps us make new videos, and it will let you know when new videos are coming out, which will be soon.